Hey sweet soul, how are you today? I hope you're well. I just wanted to make this little video for you about fear because a lot of people seem to have it and it gets in the way of stuff. I want to say the biggest thing with fear is your lack of presence in the present moment. Because what is fear? Are you afraid of what's happening right now in this moment? For example, me in the room now. Is there something fearful here? Or does fear exist in our mind about a perceived future going wrong? This is usually the way that fear is. And some mostly it's based on things that don't happen or are improbable about happening. Or we have a great deal of influence over avoiding and stopping them happen. So for example, you could be afraid of your new job, getting on an airplane, moving to a new place. So let's say you're moving home to a new place for a new job, a new town. What could you be afraid of? What you could be afraid of is like things not working out properly, losing your job, not being able to make friends easily. You're afraid of feeling lonely. And while all of these things are true, you have a great deal of influence. You can start to affirm to yourself and set intentions saying, I will make friends easily. I will choose to make friends easily. I ask for good quality, loving, nurturing friends, and say to the universe and your guides, I'd like friends, may I have good quality friends, and always give and be that which you want from people. So if you want people to be loving and kind and thoughtful, you be primarily loving and kind and thoughtful to them, okay? So trust is like an enemy of fear almost. So you can trust in being guided and helped and looked after by your guides in the universe. So you don't have anything to fear. Trust in divine timing and trust you'll be looked after in the most suitable way for you. Make the now the primary focus of your life. So right here, right now, enjoy the room. Try not lose enjoying the room by living in your mind too much. Because if you keep living in your mind too much, what will happen is you won't get to experience any now moment, which it always is, and that's where you get to experience life. So if you're too much lost in your head, you'll be missing out on life. Second of all, you can always ask, so apart from the affirmations and intentions, which are very, very powerful, just keep saying that. So if you're thinking about a plane blowing up, say, no, it won't blow up. It's going to be fine. I'm going to have a nice journey, just like all the thousands of flights before this. My fear is unreasonable and rational, and now I choose to enjoy the present moment and smile and see the person smiling across the doorway. So that's your little affirmation and intention. I'm going to have a nice easy trip and I'm going to be looked after, and I vow and choose and intend to enjoy my car trip to my new town, to my new job, or to the airport. And I'm going to enjoy the journey in the airplane. I'm going to think positive thoughts, and I'm going to be present for the trip. And I choose happiness and peace. So then, whenever here's something to do, practice, if you want to call it a practice. Whenever you notice yourself getting anxious or tense, and then realize or notice that your thoughts are probably lost in the future. So that's fine. They're lost in the future. So now you're going to go back to the present moment again, and you're just going to look around and see the present moment and realize you are lost in your thoughts. And this happens to every human being, and that's okay. So now you are in the present moment again, where your primary focus is. Okay, so the present moment, affirmations and intentions. Number 3 could be just seeing how realistic your thoughts are. Some thoughts are just totally irrational, so just notice those thoughts too. Number 4, bring in the extra dimension of awareness within you. There's not only just thoughts and things in the present moment. there's not just thoughts or things or emotions or people. There's you as the underlying witnessing presence of awareness in the present moment. So feel this. It's always there, whether or not you're thinking. But if you have a quieter mind, it's easier to experience. So some people meditate, but you can always feel this at any moment. The less activity and distractions going on, the easier. And that's why people meditate in a quiet room, and they even close their eyes. So less and less and less distractions, and they don't move. No distractions. But you can slowly incorporate this, feeling the extra dimension beyond anything you're experiencing in life. And this applies to school children, people in work, mothers, fathers, teachers of any kind, healers. Be there as the witnessing presence. And this is where true deep peace is found. This is the place, what some people might call in between thoughts, the gap in between thoughts, the place of no thought. And this is where you get to become very aware in the moment and realize and see any of the thoughts that are there, especially the ones that are causing you any suffering or trouble in life, any disharmony. So I recommend that above all everything else. And listening to people like Eckhart Tolle especially is fantastic for getting you to touch and feel this presence, this dimension that you are beyond thought and beyond the content of this moment. So there's nothing to fear. I've said all of these things, around 5 different things, including trust and asking in perfection, and you're loved. Your loved ones, the ones who love you, who are in spirit, your guides, angels. So be glad and be grateful for this moment and all that you have been given, and all here that you've been brought to, helped, guided and brought to in this moment, all of your past. Be grateful for the journey that you've been helped along with, and live in a state of thanks, okay? Nothing to fear, don't worry. If you feel there's something that could be dangerous, notice that as a genuine possibility of danger, and take care of that. So be realistic, but also notice that most anxiety is just caused from imagining things going wrong. That's all. Now you be the empowered person in the moment with that extra dimension, and co-create and powerfully create and co-create your life. For example, if you're afraid of people being unfriendly, start to change your thoughts towards people in general, viewing them as family, people who are struggling, people who are just the same as you, who get up in the morning, who look in the mirror and they see themselves, people with emotional difficulties and challenges, with worries themselves, and then you humanize with them. You're no longer afraid of them as so much, and send a little prayer blessing saying, I wish this person well, I hope they're happy and okay in life. I hope the person who I'm afraid of or just had an argument with, I wish them wellness and goodness and prosperity in life, mentally, emotionally, financially, every way, in their relationships. This is truly and utterly powerful, massive vibration. All of this stuff's very, very strong vibration. Literally a quick, beautiful, organized vibration. Beautiful. So I hope this helps. Please pass it on to other people if you can help them too, which I may be able to do. Pass it on and share on Facebook with your friends or family, or you can watch this video with your son or daughter, or your husband or wife, or with your mum and dad. Tell them to watch it, because I know other people do that. A lovely friend on Facebook called Tohi Rains, she watches it with her daughter and granddaughter. She's a grandmother in her early 60s, and her daughter and granddaughter are like 20 and 38, I think. So it's really nice to do, you know, instead of watching telly, you could always watch an uplifting, positive, inspiring, empowering video on YouTube, or else just something that's interesting. It could be anything that I've done that you really like, or it could be anything that anybody else has done, so it doesn't really matter, it's whatever you like. So, my neighbour, he just saw him running across there. Well, much love and light and blessings to you, okay? I hope you will come over your fear, and you know how to do it now. And thank God, thank Source. And now we can help other people and just keep practicing this ourselves as a practice that we'll gradually keep getting better at and becoming more freer and happier at. So I'll talk to you again soon. That's it. Have a lovely day, and you're welcome to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to give us a like too. It doesn't really matter, but it's just something nice to do in case you want. And that's it. So I'll see you again in another video, okay? Bye.